What's up guys, welcome to Veldora-kun. From our previous episodes, we have seen their discussion, where they have settled for a final plan. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I will put the links in the description below. You will see in these videos what happened during the Walpurgis battle and the upcoming events. Just a quick warning, these videos contain spoilers from the light novel. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community. I welcome you to Veldora-kun subordinates, the link is in the description below. See you there. So now in this video we will review what happened next, which is the continuation of Hinata's journey to Tempest. But before we will proceed, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Hinata felt a sense of nostalgia, while for the rest, it is their first time seeing authentic ramen. They are even using disposable chopsticks. She starts to sip and eat. It's the thick pork bone broth. She has no idea how it was cooked to recreate the thickness of the taste. The noodle is both tasty and chewy. It is a most exquisite and delicious cuisine. A sensation that Hinata thought she would never experience again is beautifully recreated. She falls silent and only concentrates on eating her ramen. Arno and the rest, rather terrified, observes Hinata dining. They started imitating Hinata and they have unexpected reactions after tasting it, saying it's really delicious and how could a food like this exist? The most appropriate words to describe this sensation would be taste revolution. Then again, feeling confused, they turn to the rice Hinata ordered. It also accompanies ramen quite well. The more you chew on it, the better it tastes, slowly filling them up. There are also dumplings. After savoring the wonders of the food, Arno praises, amazing. This is so tasty. Eventually, there is only one more dumpling remaining on the plate. Fritz was casually reaching out his chopsticks before they were blocked by the ones in Hinata's hands. Hinata said, "Fritz. That is mine, I left it there to eat it last. It is mine, and I will not forgive you if you take my love." Fritz got terrified as he feels the aura of murderous intent. He said, "Sorry, it's so delicious, I just unconsciously reached for it." They have all continued to savor the dish and Hinata finishes drinking up the soup. She says, "Thank you for the service. It was delicious." She then pays the tab and rises up from her seat. Her subordinates downs the soup in panic seeing Hinata standing up. Hinata said, "Oh, don't get all flustered. I'm only going back to my room. And by the way, you will get fat if you drink all of the soup as well." Ritis stopped and replied, "But Hinata-sama also finished the soup." And Hinata justifies, "My body's disposition is just so that I don't get fat easily." Hinata leaves after saying that. Ritis glares back at her jealously, but Hinata, who wishes to sleep now after a full meal, doesn't even want to look back. The next morning, the party embarks on their journey once again. Hinata's party are all in excellent condition after getting sufficient rest. Hinata said, "Let's go." With her signal, everyone resumes their journey. While on their journey, they're surprised with what they encountered. Arno said, "What on earth is this?" And Bacchus added, "This is so comfortable to the point of becoming stale." And Arno replied, "That's not true, the point is this road. It is paved so beautifully that it can rival the roads in the capital of Ingratia. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't make sense." The reason why they are so surprised is because the roads have been covered with stone pavements and there aren't even any puddles. They expected the road to be rocky, yet the journey has been very pleasant. Ritis also noted, "Speaking of which, there isn't any monster aura. Though we're in a forest, there's few signs of monsters at all. As what they have observed, there is magic device installed every 10 kilometers which is used to connect a magic barrier that prevents nearby monster from intruding. The safety of traveling has thus been elevated, leading more merchants to travel in and out. The reason for the prosperity of Bloomin Kingdom must have been due to the gathering of all these merchants. Now, they're wondering how much work did it take to make these and what does the monster kingdom look like." While on their journey again, they spotted some hobgoblins riding wolves approaching in front of them. Bacchus got alarmed and asked, "Have we been revealed?" And Hinata replies, "Hold on, it doesn't seem to be the case. They noticed that these hobgoblins seemed to be chatting and laughing very casually. They spotted Hinata's party and approached them in a friendly manner. "Hi, I've never seen you before. You don't look like merchants, are you all adventurers?" And Hinata agrees, "Yes, you're right." And the hobgoblin replies, "Oh, I see, in that case, good luck on your job. By the way, I'm sure you guys will be fine on your own, but you should keep some things in mind." They start to explain the rules of the road. First, littering is not allowed. No fighting on the highway. If you need to set up camp, there are watering holes available for use every 10 kilometers apart, and there are outposts every 20 kilometers apart. If you have the money for it, inns are located every 25 miles. If you see anyone in trouble, report it to the nearest patrol station. And many more. Hinata thinks in her head, if they are really monsters, because the level of detail in the briefing would truly make that hard to believe. She assures them, "All right, we understand. Thank you for informing us." And the hobgoblins replied, "You're welcome. People like us are patrolling the area precisely to help anyone in trouble." Hinata's party went silent after the patrolling monsters left, and they started pondering. Afterward, they continued traveling and saw what the hobgoblins were talking about. Hinata knows she can ensure the party's safety by relying on these signs after seeing how the road is constructed. It just goes to show that Rimuru genuinely cares for the travelers and has already done much in ensuring their personal safety. It has become quite the obvious fact that Rimuru hopes to coexist with humans. There really isn't anything left to doubt. The journey since departing the Bloomin Kingdom has all been very comfortable. The divine realm of Jura Great Forest once inaccessible to humans, and Hinata can't believe Rimuru has developed this forbidden land so it's accessible by everyone. Hinata didn't even once consider the idea. But at least now I understand what he meant by his words. They encountered their first inn. Hinata and the rest decided to rest there for the night. Hinata's party gathered at the restaurant once again. She starts her inquiry, "All right, everyone. Let's hear what you all think." Where Arno starts to speak, "I want to give my genuine opinion here, is it okay?" And Hinata allows him. Arno said, "Judging by this highway alone, I think that Demon Lord Rimuru is a wise ruler. The sense of security his patrolmen give this road must attract all kinds of travelers. The trade routes through the Pharma's kingdom will no doubt start to fall out of favor. Next is Bacchus, indeed. The monsters are not the only things to be afraid of. You have bandits targeting merchants, incidents when people get injured or sick, or you might break an axle and be stranded. Such things happen often, but with more people flowing in, there would probably be less concern for such things." Ritus agreed and said, "True. The fact alone that you are in an environment where you can expect help during these hardships really puts your mind at ease." And Fritz also voiced out his opinions, "And you can save money, there is no longer a need to hire a large mercenary band." That's all. The praise for Rimuru was glowing all around. They also said that Rimuru seems to be more devoted to his rule than other trashy lords out there. Rather than calling him Demon Lord, the title Wise King suits him more. And there's a lot to be learned from him. Their nation of Ruberios should also make use of these designs. They are glad that they haven't labeled him as the nemesis of God yet. And they can only hope that Demon Lord Rimuru is willing to accept Hinata's apology. Hinata nods with agreement and said, "I'll have to be as heartfelt with it as I can. But if my apology alone is not sufficient and that Demon Lord Rimuru still wishes to duel me, I will have no choice but to accept." Even Hinata is confused as to why Rimuru still wishes to duel her at this point of time. Whether he forgave Hinata or not, there is no need to start a fight solely on that basis. And Rimuru just didn't seem to be the kind of person to show off his newfound Demon Lord power like this. Even with those doubts in her mind, Hinata's journey continued their travel. They found residence in another inn on the 7th night of their journey again. And this one was already as ornate and luxuriant as any you'd find in Ingrasia Kingdom. Yet the staff of the inn always contains a number of Bloomin citizens. It is a reflection of the ideal coexisting relationship between humans and monsters. And it was more than enough to make Hinata see the need to reconsider Rumonism's teachings. They will be arriving at the capital city Rimuru tomorrow. And with that, an encounter with the demon lord himself once more. She hoped they can work this out and have a good talk together. She knew it was a selfish thought, but Hinata really meant it. However, being tangled in a web of malice, her wish will not come true. And that's it for my video. Now, it's shout out time. I would like to thank Seal for boosting the server twice. And thanks to the following for boosting the server. Thank you Pavan. Thank you Roach. Thanks to Queen Arasuna. Thank you Conquest 135. And thank you Spook Heister. Thank you so much everyone. See you on my next upload.